chapter. Of course, we already completed up to 3.4 exercise. Okay friends, so now we will start the video. What we are going to learn is we are going to solve 3.5 exercise, and what are the questions we ask. Based on that we will solve it. And one more important, friends, just please give me your comments, valuable comments to me, and try to solve these questions your own. And if you have any doubts, you can just ping me in the comment section. Okay friends, and one more thing is, if you are new to my channel, it is the first time you are watching my channel, please subscribe my channel, and there is a notification bell icon. Please hit the bell icon, and what will happen, you'll never miss my updates. Okay friends, now without getting late, please start the exercise. Before starting that, just a simple, please share, like, subscribe my channel. So these are the questions we are going to solve. And what is the sixth question? We already solved up to 5 questions. In the previous classes we completed factors tree, how to do prime factorization and divisibility rules. All these things we completed. And now we are moving on to the sixth word problem. We'll see what is this. Find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Now state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime factors. So we are just going to find the prime factors of 1729. Okay, so we'll start finding. Sixth solution. Prime factors for 1729. So by seeing this, the last digit is not an even number, so 2 table will not come. And we'll check 3 table, 11, 7, 18, 19. So 3 table also will not come here. And 29, 4 table also will not come, because last 2 digits we can check, because if the number is divisible by 4, then the whole number will be divisible by 4. So in case 4 table also is not coming here. And 5 table, the last digit should be either 5 or 0. So here 9 is there. So that is the reason 5 table also will not come. And divisibility rule of 6 is it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is not there, so that is the reason 6 also will not come. And coming to 7, we'll directly do division, because the divisibility rule is not there for you. So first 2 digits, 7 2s are 14, 7 minus 4 3, and 2 will come, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 7 4s are 28. So from 2 we can't cut 8, so that is the reason borrow, and 3, and here 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay friends, so 49. 7 7s are 49. So the answer is 247. In 7 table you are getting this 2, 4, 7. Again, shall we try this with 7 table only? 7 3s are 21. 37. Okay, 7 table will not come here. And what is the next table? We'll see 8 table also will not come, because 8 3s are 24 and 7 is there. And next 2 not coming, 3 not coming, 4 not coming, 5 6 7, 8 also not coming, 9 also not coming. 11 table also it will not come. 12 table also will not come. 13 table we'll see. 13 2s are 26, so that is the reason 13 1s are 13. 4 minus 3 1 1 and 7. 13 9s are 117. So 13 19s are friends. 19 is a prime number, so we can start finding our prime factors. So the prime factors of 1729 is 7, 13 and 19. Okay friends, and what he asked the question is there any relation between any two common, is there any relation between prime factors, he asked. Of course the relation is 13 and 19 are the prime numbers between less than 20. That is the only one relation we can find here. and he asked us arrange all the digits in ascending order. Of course, I arranged already in ascending order. Okay friends, and shall we move on to the next question now? See, they ask, now state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime factors. We already said that the two 13 and 19, those two are the consecutive prime factors. And seventh question friends, the product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify the statement with the help of some examples. So three consecutive numbers, the product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. So we'll see that. We will take any three consecutive numbers. And this is seventh question. Product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. So we'll take consecutive numbers 2 into 3 into 4. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. Of course, it is divisible by 6. We'll take one more number. Yes, 9 into 10 into 11. 9 tens are 90. 90 into 11 is 990. We'll see whether it is divisible or not. 6 ones are 6. 9 minus 6 is 3, and 9 will come carry. 6 6 are 36, and again 3. 0 will come down. 6 5s are 30. So this is also divisible by 6. So he said that just simply verify the statement with the help of some examples. We just took those examples. And coming to the 8th question friends, move on to the 8th word problem. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is divisible by 4. Verify the statement with the help of some examples. Okay, we'll verify it with the help of some examples now. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is divisible by 4. So we'll take two odd numbers, that is 1 plus 3. Of course, it is divisible by 4. We'll take other odd numbers, 9 plus 11, 20. Yes, it is divisible by 4. Yes. And now we'll move on to the next. So this question is saying that in which of the following expression prime factorization has been done. It is very easy, and first thing is prime factorization is nothing but it should be done with the help of only prime numbers. So here the prime numbers are there for C and D. 2 5s are 10, 10 7s are 70. This is correct. 7 2s are 14, 14 2s are 28, 28 2s are 56. So these two are only prime numbers. Here 9 is a composite number and here 4 is a composite number. That is the reason these two are not belongs to that what he asked. Determine 25,110 is divisible by 45. So we have to check that 25,110 is divisible by 45 or not. And this is the 10th solution. 25,110 is divisible by 45. So before going to this, we can easily do one thing, that is, what are the prime factors for this, for 45? First of all, we'll write factors, and in that you will get automatically prime factors. And that's it. These are the factors of 45 we have here. So we have the factors as 5 and 9. and 5 is a prime number and 9 is not a prime number, so we have only these two factors. So what we can do is, it is very simple friends, the numbers which is divisible by this two factors, if the number is divisible by these two factors, then we can say this number is also divisible by 45. So now we will see that whether it is divisible by 5 or not. Of course it is divisible by 5. Why you are saying that 25,110 is divisible by 5? Because one's digit is 0. Because one's digit is 0. Okay friends? And we have to check whether it is divisible by 9 or not. So what is the divisibility rule of 9? Sum of all the digits should be a multiple of 9. Now we will see. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. Of course 9 plus 0 is 9, and it is also divisible by 9. So by this 25,110 is divisible by 45. Okay students, in this way we can check whether it is divisible or not. We can check the product. First we have to find the factors, and if in that factors, if the product is also divisible, then we can say that the number is also divisible by that. This case is not going to be when we have less factors, then only this case is possible. Otherwise it is not going to be possible for all the other things. Okay, I hope you all understand today's class. Students, if you understood, please share it with your friends. Thank you.